The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give them the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught behind the line. It's Douglas. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Red Raiders trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Back to the air one more time. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Open space at the 25. Nothing but green ahead. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. It's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And he made the extra point without problem.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
The Wildcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type, trying to get behind the defense. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
On the ground, it's Conley. At midfield, he's got room. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arizona. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When you kicked it in here, you got the long touchdown.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Finds his man, and they convert. The Red Raiders will move the sticks. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They want to just keep throwing it. Pocket starts to collapse. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Back to throw, it's Morton. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to it.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
And they stop the fourth down pass. The defense gets off the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That's the end of the fourth quarter play. The score, Arizona 14, Texas Tech 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Finds a man in the middle. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Arizona comes out with another first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Looking for room, it's Conley. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away. Snags it on the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
The inside handoff.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
To the air. It's Morton. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Douglas. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Valdez. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I love the aggressive nature of the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Running it to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Alabama pushing the tempo. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
The aerial assault continues. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Gonna run it. It's Brooks. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Now the pitch. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Gets open down the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
A little screen to the running back. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to... Job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He'll turn it loose out to the right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan, like just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
On the move is the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
To the air on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Get it out on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the finish.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He'll pull it down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's now 3rd and goal. That's the end zone. And after 3, the game is tied.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bama! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. On the move. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and he just didn't have it there.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The Red Raiders are in the red zone. Quickly complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
Motion from the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. He gets it into the end zone, and the two-point try is good, and the late gamble pays off by giving them the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. He's going up top here late in the game. And he intercepts it. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on
Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Down for this offense. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
He finds his man.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get more rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They keep attacking through the air. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Grab behind the line. It's Douglas. Running toward the tape. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Caught in the backfield, it's Kelly. He's down at the 1, and they all almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Red Raider! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll give it to the back. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the point after is good.
The extra point is good. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Fair catch, called for and made. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Douglas. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handed it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Brooks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll line up for a second down play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And here comes the offense on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on third down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on third and short if you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. The give to the tailback. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. To throw, it's Gabriel. Going over the top. Makes the grab on the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's a first down for the offense.
Going up top on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. At the 35, he's got room. Racing to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. To the air, it's Morton. Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Douglas. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defense.
These corners going to give them some space. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Touchdown, Oregon.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
PAT unit on the field. And it's perfect.
The kick is good. That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Oregon offense will take over first and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for room, it's Whittington. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. Finds his man enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of matchups somewhere else.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oregon.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He wants to take the top off. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that.
And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Tie game, 4th quarter, you get it in the red zone, and then to have a mistake like that is devastating.
Oh, this quarterback is the leader of this team. He's expected to make better decisions than that. You just cannot have your leader and your quarterback go out and be careless with the football, with the game on the line late in that kind of situation.
The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 30. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point.
Oregon, 28. Texas Tech, 21.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's McCray. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Morton. He's taking the deep shot. Snags it down the right side. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Fighting off the defender.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it.